This is literally a 10-minute session that I did not plan. So, unplanned lesson here, unplanned lesson. And this is basically for GCSE Year 7 students. So if you're in Year 7, you've just started Spanish, this lesson is perfect. I was just about to clean the board and I thought, no, actually I'm going to do a quick live. It's not going to be long at all, but it's okay. And it is the Si encuentro un boli que funciona así. That would be a good plan, wouldn't it? Let's try and find a pen that works. Do you not hear the same thing every single time I do a live? It's literally the same thing. The days of the week. The days of the week, which is los días de la semana. In Spanish, we will say los días. Remember day, el día. So in plural, the days become los días. Los días de, the word for of in Spanish, de, que tampoco funciona. Empezamos bien, chicos, empezamos bien. De la semana. The week, la semana. So, los días de la semana. And, as I said, it's going to be a crispy fast lesson. I hope that, Buki, you there? Right. So a really, really quick lesson. Hello, if you're there, welcome. 5-minute lesson. Actually, it's me. It's not going to be 5 minutes. It's going to be more, like 15 minutes. But that's all right. Leave a message if you're there. And yeah, man, you're there. So yeah, easy one. Me just not gonna rub this off I board, no, me just not gonna rub it off and me said, you know what, me gonna do one quick live. Make the most of the time. So, the days of the week, los días de la semana. And so basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you quickly how to say the days of the week in Spanish. And the activity that we were doing today was learning basic adjectives. So how to describe yourself and how do you feel on each of these days? Because we all know that on Monday, no one's in the mood. On Monday, everybody gets up and I'm tired. That's just the way it goes. So of course, tired. How do you say tired in Spanish? You're also very slow on a Monday because you're just not in the mood, you know? You're getting over the weekend, and so all of these things we must bear in mind. So what we're going to do, I'm going to not only give you the days of the week in Spanish, but as it's your lucky day, I'm going to give you some adjectives. So some words that describe what that day of the week is. Okay, so that's what it is. I think it's a very easy way to do it. Forget the names. The names were of those students that were in class because we were doing a drama piece, which was all very dramatic in this class. We do a lot of theatre. We're very extra. We love it. You have to put a little bit of life into the lessons, or they're just very boring, and we want to have fun, especially because we're here 5 times a week. We have to make it fun. So in Spanish, how do you say Monday? Remember, we always put the article el. So Spanish people say the Monday. We say Monday. They say el lunes. And all of the days of the week, all the days of the week have el. There is no la. It's all el. El lunes. Okay? Lunes, it's like luna, which means moon. Lunes, Monday. Perfect. So, on a Monday, as I said, we're a bit slow, right? ¿Cómo nos sentimos? Lento. Maybe you notice people are always yawning. Bostezando, okay? We're a bit lazy. Lots of lazy people. I'm always saying, come on, get going. Let's do a little bit of physical exercise. Wake up, wake up. And we always start the lesson with some sort of physical exercise, movement session, just to get the kids going, just to get them going. I'm going to turn off the heat because I'm roasting here. A ver. Hola, Chance, ¿cómo estás? Si pudiese encontrar el mando, eso me ayudaría bastante. I am constantly, do you know, I have a student that hides the remote. He hides my pens and he hides my remote. So, and I think it's because he wants me to roast. I love him though. He's fun. Okay, so lazy. How would we say lazy in Spanish? There are two ways to say lazy in Spanish. The first way is vago, vago, and that, if you've got a little knowledge of Spanish, might make you think of vagabundo, the English word vagabond, a vagabond, a vagabond. I get confused with Spanish and English. Vagabond, so it's a wanderer. So a homeless person, somebody who wanders around, a tramp. But a tramp sounds kind of mean, right? So vago is lazy, okay? Tired. The word tired, you know, on Monday we all feel tired because perhaps we've had a very active weekend. We were out on Saturday. On Sunday we were with our friends. There's lots of activity going on. And so on Monday, we just don't want to work, at least Monday morning. You find it hard to get out of bed, and so you're feeling a bit tired. In Spanish, we would say cansado. I just told you that there were two words for lazy, and I just gave you one. So vago or perezoso. Perezoso. Perezoso is also the name of an animal in Spanish. Which animal is really lazy? Do you know that? Does anybody know what animal is very, very lazy? And in Spanish we say perezoso, a sloth. So the word for the animal, the sloth, is perezoso. And it's obviously a word to describe a lazy person. My cousin is really lazy. So my cousin, mi primo, es un perezoso, okay? Es perezoso, es vago, okay? Lunes, that's how we feel on a Monday. We feel lento, vago, cansado, okay? Sin ganas, okay? Sin ganas, I love this one. I didn't add it, but we shall. Sin ganas. I love this expression. It's like you have no drive. Sin ganas. You have no energy for anything. You're not in the mood for anything. This expression is a bit more advanced than year 7, but you're intelligent, and so I'm going to stick it in. Hoy estoy sin ganas. Okay, I have no energy. I am not in the mood. I'm just not up for anything. That is Monday. El lunes es así. Right? If lunes was a person, if Monday was a person, this is how we would describe them. Slow, lento, vago, lazy, tired, cansado, sin ganas, no energy, okay? Estoy como pluf, es que no tengo ganas, okay? Lento, es que todo, y torpe. Clumsy. I have to say, if you're tired and you're going very slow, you're doing everything very slowly, you tend to drop things, you tend to forget things, you forget. So I'm going to add clumsy to this list. So clumsy would be torpe. Okay? Torpe. Okay? add another one, forgetful. I forget everything on Monday. Don't tell me anything on a Monday because I won't remember. Okay? If you told me something on Sunday, hoping that I was going to remember on a Monday, forget it. Why? Because on Monday, I am very absent-minded. I'm very forgetful. Absent-minded or forgetful. Forgetful. So, forgetful con olvidadizo. Se me va el santo al cielo, se me olvida todos. ¿Qué es lunes? Okay? Olvidadizo. Okay? Olvidadizo. How do you say you're forgetful? Olvidadizo. 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 It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. It's quite difficult. And this is why we have to practice every day, because our mouths move very differently when we say the letters in Spanish as when we say them in English. Okay? Hola, chicos. ¿Quién está ahí? Bookie is still there? I don't have enough people when I just said, oh, as you know. All right. Tuesday. The word Tuesday. How do we say Tuesday in Spanish? Very easy one. And I'm going this slowly because this is, as I said, a video for beginners in Spanish. So Tuesday is, remember I said, all of the days of the week begin with el, and el means the. Martes. Lord have mercy. This is a penny. I don't know where I'm going with it, but it now work. Okay, el martes. And you've been, in English, you get told from very, very, very young, capital letters. The days of the week, you always write them with capital letters. Forget that. Okay, in Spanish, you don't write the days of the week with capital letters. All lowercase. So small m, small l, everything small. So el martes is Tuesday in Spanish. Hoy es martes. Okay? ¿Qué día es? Es el martes. Hoy es martes. Okay? And martes also means Mars. So the planet Mars. This is how you write it as well. Marte. But without the S. Yeah? I'm always relating things back. My mind is not linear, people. Forgive me. Forgive me. Right. So, which words did we associate with today? Actually, to be fair, the class today that I did this with, I think everything that we put in Monday also applied to Tuesday because they were just not with it today. But to be fair, it's almost Christmas. And when it's Christmas, no one is focusing on the lesson. Everyone's thinking about when they're going to have a day off. And tomorrow, actually no, not tomorrow, Friday they have the day off because it's holidays. And Monday they have a day off. And then they have 2 more weeks and then it's Christmas. It is fantastic, and so no one's thinking about the work. Okay, Tuesday. We decided que el martes era el día que ya teníamos que ponernos serios, okay? Serios. So, since we had a day the day before, which was Monday, where we were not really that focused, the next day, which is Tuesday, el martes, we had to be focused. So the word was that focused and serious. Okay, so we're focused and we're serious today. Okay? Hardworking. How do we say hardworking in Spanish? Hardworking. How do we say hardworking? It's quite easy, this one. But again, it is a mouthful. So, somos. I think it has to be on my list to throw some stuff out this weekend. When it comes to pens, because it's not working, is it? Absolutely not. Oh, Bookie, there you see him where? You see, that's why I'm my favorite cousin, you know. Okay, hardworking. Trabajador. And if you're a girl, okay? How do you describe yourself? Soy una persona trabajadora. So hardworking. Trabajador. How do you say hardworking in Spanish? Trabajador. Trabajador. You might recognize trabajo, which is work. Trabajador is a worker, but it also means to be hardworking. Okay? Trabajador. Serious is a very easy one because it looks exactly. It looks very similar to the English. It is serio. Serio. Okay, serio. This pen is starting to change because I put red ink in the green pen, and so the red is slowly coming through. It's just, yeah. So if it irritates you, te pido perdón, okay? And focus is centrado. Centrado. And this is a word we get wrong quite a lot because we confuse it with concentrated. Los españoles se mezclan, ¿no? Se confunden mucho con la palabra focus con concentrado. Muchas veces dicen, estoy concentrado. Digo, no es concentrado, estás centrado. Quiere decir, you're focused, ¿ok? Entonces, si eres español o de habla española, tened cuidado con eso porque suele pasar. Estás concentrado, que no eres un zumo, no eres zumo de naranja, eres una persona, así que cuando estés focused, estás centrado, ¿ok? Perfecto. Y Mariana, ¿qué pasa con miércoles? How do we say Wednesday in Spanish? Fácil. How do we say? Do not forget the el, miércoles. Miércoles. Everyone should know this because everyone's going crazy about the character Wednesday from the Addams Family. I'm sure you've seen the film, la película Miércoles. Fantástica. Me encanta. But how did we describe Wednesday? A lot of people said they were unbothered about Wednesday really. El miércoles es normalico, o sea, es normal. A lot of people said it was normal. I think that's the verb we saw a lot, normal. It wasn't anything special about Wednesday. So we got, the words that we got was balanced, okay? Equilibrado. 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 Balanced. Equilibrado. Slowly. Equilibrado. Brado. Brado. Equilibrado. 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 Balanced. Wednesday was quite balanced because you've got the hang of things and you're okay, you feel quite secure, things are going your way. Reflective. Que te hacía reflexionar, ¿no? Pensador, más que nada. Reflective, pensativo. Pensativo, okay? Pensativo relates to pensar, which is think. Pensativo, you're thoughtful, you're reflective, you're really thinking about perhaps the fact that you're now in the middle of the week and you can now start to think about the weekend. So yeah, if there are any other adjectives that you have, let me know. Book you now, you can't go on now if you have to go. But if you have nothing to do, stay there and learn some Spanish. It will do you good. And that way you can come look for me one day. Right. It normal, the word normal stays the same in Spanish. The only thing you're doing is adding a little bit of accent. Okay? Normal. Es normal. Normal. We say normal, because it's elongated. The sound normal. Normal. En español, normal. 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 ¿Ves? So it's sort of a normal. There's like a spike in the first letter, normal. And in English, it's normal. Okay, it's more elongated. It doesn't go up as it does in Spanish. Right, okay. Thursday. What did we think about Thursday? I think it depends on your age. When you're a bit older, you're at university or you're at work, el concepto de los jueves cambia, ¿no? El concepto cambia. So, jueves, we would say, Thursday, we would say, give me a pen that works, lady. El jueves. Jueves is a sound that we don't really make as much in English. Jue, 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 jue. It's very guttural. Jueves. 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 El jueves is Thursday, okay? El jueves. And so we decided that the words that described Thursday the best were positive and thankful. Positive and thankful. Let me know if it's the case for you. Que no lo sé, no lo sé, no lo sé. A ver. Positivo. Positivo is the same in English or in Spanish. All you're doing is you're adding an O. Me siento positivo. I feel positive. This word now, I think you should try and remember it because I would say it's quite advanced, okay? Agradecido. Agradecido. Thankful. Agradecido. Me siento agradecido. Okay? Valoro todo lo que tengo. Me siento agradecida. I'm a girl. Okay? Agradecida. So that is it. With all of these, remember that if the adjective ends in an O, change the O to an A if you're a girl, okay? So it becomes positiva, okay? So una persona positiva, hombre. And Friday, everybody's favorite day, el viernes. That's how you say it in Spanish, viernes. El, again, you stick the L to show us that it's the article, viernes. El viernes, beer. Think of the way German people say beer, beer, beer. Actually, it's not even German. What accent is that? Beer, beer, viernes. Spanish people then, beer, viernes, and just add nes on the end. Think about a bodness. Yeah, always say bodness in patois. Viernes, okay, viernes. a nest full of beer. Okay, viernes. Viernes. A bird nest full of papier. See them so, viernes. They say, I'm just make up that one there good. You don't remember that one there, viernes. A beer nest over here so. A beer bird nest over here so. Viernes. Viernes. Pronunciation, viernes. Okay, what did we think of Friday? What adjectives came to mind when we thought of Friday? So Friday we thought was fun, it was a lot of energy, energetic, excited, you were playful. These are all the words that we came up with, and it's fabulous. We all love a good Friday as long as we don't have to work. Oh, you see how I love my little cousin door? So you did it still. So, el viernes, we said if we were a person, Friday would be fun. So you would say soy. Soy is the word you used to say I am. Soy. Soya sauce. You know soy sauce? Soy. Yeah? I am. Soy. Fun. Divertido. Divertido. Okay, divertido. I am fun. Friday is fun. El viernes es divertido. Es divertido. Divertido. Break it up. Divertido. We said the Latin pattern, that's what D. I did something that D. Bear. Bear. It's like beer but short it up. Divertido. Okay? Diver. Diver. Like diver, but with the sound of the I is shorter. Diver. Not diver. Diver. Divertido. Okay? And if you're finding it very difficult to say your R's, I've done a video before, I think maybe 2 years ago, rolling your R's. Look for that video if you're interested in how to roll your R's. Let's just practicing purring. Brrr. You know what I call the post today, and you call the post and you say brrr. That's the Sunday and that's Sunday. Go watch the video because we don't have time for that now. Okay, so watch the video if you can. It is a lot of fun. Okay, divertido. Instead of energy, I'm going to say energetic. Okay, energético. 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 Okay, it's a lot of energy. You're full of energy. Energético. Energético. Okay, you're full of energy. Excited. How do we say excited? I'm so excited. I always laugh when I get to this word because all of my students confuse excited with the Spanish word excitante. Not the word we're looking for, because excited means emocionante. Emoción, like emotion, emoción, emotion, that sh sound becomes th. Emoción, not emotion, emoción, sh, the sh in English becomes th. Emoción, not emotion, emoción, fion. Almost as though it was a th. Emoción, fion. Okay? Emocionante. Okay? Emocionante. Not excitante. Excitante means that you're excited, you're aroused. And we don't want to say that. Okay? We don't want to say that. But everyone gets that confused with this word. So I'm just warning you. I'm warning you because I care. Okay? I really do. And I don't want you to go out and say it in the wrong context and just be really embarrassed. It's happened to all of us with one word or another. I'm not going to tell you my word because it is quite embarrassing. Well, it was quite embarrassing, but you get over it. And the last one, playful, is juguetón. Juguetón. Playful. Juguetón. Soy juguetona. Because I'm a girl, I would have added an A, juguetona. If you're a boy or a man, you would say soy juguetón. So Friday es juguetón. El viernes es juguetón. If Friday was a person, he would be fun, energetic, excited, playful. Si el viernes fuera una persona, sería divertido, energético, emocionante y juguetón. ¿Okay? Sería juguetón. Si fuera una persona, sería juguetona. Me encanta. Que el mejor día de la semana. The best day of the week is Friday. Or maybe not. Maybe it's Saturday. How do we say Saturday in Spanish? Again, remember, el is the article. We don't have it in English, but it's okay. We're talking about Spanish. And remember, all the words are lowercase, not in Spanish. Unlike English, where all the days of the week are written with a capital letter, in Spanish, it is lowercase. So sábado, el sábado, sábado, el sábado. How would we feel? How do we feel on a Saturday? The word that came up was free. In Spanish, free. libre. Libre. Okay, you're free. Okay? But to be honest, there are lots of words that we could apply to Saturday. On Saturday, actually, I'm just like chilling. Okay, I'm chill. I'm relaxed. Okay? Relax. On Saturday, I'm like, don't talk to me. It's Saturday. No me hables. No me hables. Que hoy es sábado. Okay? No tengo tiempo para ti. Okay? I don't have any time for you. Today is Saturday. I am chilling. I'm relaxing. So relax would be relajado. Okay? Relajado or relajada if you're a girl. Relajado. Okay? I'm just chilling. Okay? Estoy relajado. Estoy relajada. Okay? Vaya relax, hombre. Sábado. It's sábado. It's Saturday. Saturday is for being relaxed. It's for being carefree. It's for being happy. Oh my gosh, we didn't put happy. How could we leave happy out? Saturday. Are you not happy on Saturday? Saturday is when I get my singing hats on and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting in the singing mood and I'll sing and I'll dance and I'm like, yeah, kind of like Friday. So, absolutely, I am carefree and I'm happy. Happy. Estoy feliz. Okay? Estoy alegre. I'm with a lot of energy. I'm like, yeah. Okay? El sábado es fantástico. Okay? Saturday is fantastic. It really is. So you could even put that. Fantastic. Okay? It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's fantástico. Fantástico. It's fantástico. Accent. Fantástico. Okay? Accent on the second A. Fantástico. Me encanta. I love Saturday. 110% Saturdays for me. Yeah, so I've only got one more for you, so there we go. Sunday. How do we say Sunday? So Sunday, I used to hate Sundays when I was little because it just felt like a part of, like a weekday, because I had to go to church, I had to do a lot of chores, and I did not like Sundays. But now I'm grown. I don't mind Sundays as much, but it's still not my favorite day of the week. Okay, Sunday is not my favorite day of the week, but I like it more than I did when I was a child. So, how do we say it in Spanish? El domingo. This word makes me want to do salsa or something. Domingo, el domingo. ¿A que sí? El domingo, domingo. Domingo. It just sounds really partyish, the word domingo. It's a fun word. El domingo. So we have, for domingo, we have calm. Okay, I can see that. Calm, tranquilo, 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 tranquilo. Calm. I love that word for you. Tranqui, tranquilo. Okay, it's the word for calm. Okay, tranquilo, hombre. Calm down, man. Tranquilo. Doesn't that just roll off the tongue? Tranquilo, tranquilo. They associated meditation with Sunday. Okay, so la meditación. Remember, when a word in English ends in sh, like meditation, the only thing that you're doing is changing the T to a C. Meditación, okay? Reflection. Reflexión. O sea, es siempre lo mismo. You always do the same. Okay? Right. Meditación, accent on the O. And again, relajación. Relajación. Okay? Relajado. So rather than adjectives, these are nouns. La relajación. That is it. And I want you to remember, just go through them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. learn the sentence. What's your favorite day of the week? ¿Cuál es tu día favorito de la semana? What's your favorite day of the week? Let me know, please. What's your favorite day of the week? ¿Cuál es tu día favorito de la semana? So you will reply, mi día, so mi día favorito es, that's how you would reply, my favorite day of the week is, so you would say, mi día favorito es, and then you choose one of these. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado o domingo. ¿Okay? Mi día favorito de la semana es el viernes. Add the article, el viernes o el sábado. Or maybe you have 2 days of the week, which is just perfect. Hello. Oh, Nessie, hi. It's so good to have you, love. Yeah? So that is it. That is the lesson for you. It is short and sweet. Okay? Remember, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. Homework. Look for an expression in Spanish with the day of the week. And I'm going to give you a clue. Don't get married or travel on a... That is it. I'm giving you no more clue. Look for that phrase and let me know. Okay? And so with that, my lovelies, I am going to leave you because I have class now. It's my last class of the afternoon. And so I'm going to have to leave you guys. And if I have time, I will log on with another class for my GCSE lovelies. You're doing well. Just keep at it and study when you can. And so with that, guys, I'm going to leave you until next time. Lots of love. Have a spectacular rest of the day. Emocionante. Yeah, Gawain, Buki, you are right. That word is beautiful. Emocionante. But remember the T, Gawain, you change it to a C. It becomes emocionante. Emocionante with a C. Yeah, it is fantastic. So make sure that when you're revising, a fantastic thing to do, Gawain, which I think is going to help you a lot, is remembering that you already know a lot of words in Spanish, you just don't know you know. So all the words that you will find that end in ity, like humanity, yes? In Spanish, the ending is, all you're doing is you're cutting off the first part and you're just adding dad. So for humanity, or many words that end in ity, in Spanish, it's the same. All you're doing is you're taking off the T and you put in the dad. Humanidad. Okay? So there are lots of that. Those are those examples that I can give you. Just keep going, and when I see that you're really serious about that, I'll set you some really good exercise to do. You already know so much, and there are so many words in English that are used in Spanish. Doctor, doctor, hospital, hospital, chef, chef. There's so many. You think you speak no Spanish at all, but I know that you know so much Spanish, you just don't know that you know that amount of Spanish yet. So keep up with me, and we're going to go a very long way. I love you lots. I will see you soon, and this has been a spectacular moment with you. I'm going to leave you until next time, and just thank you for accompanying me, and I will see you soon. Okay? Adios, chicos. Lots of love. One love.